Shalom. Just want to start the lesson off by saying, our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yawashai, Bashim Makakodash. To all the brothers pushing the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth sincerely, the brothers of Great Millstone, and the other like-minded brothers, Shalom to you. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us, and to the sincere Akwath, that would be the sisters that subscribe to this truth and this knowledge. To you I say Shalom. And just want to go into this article, that caught my eye, right? Because this is exactly the times that we are getting ready to go into. You understand? Where we can see that, the food shortages are becoming more and more obvious. You understand? And what we see here in this article, published by the Gleaner, the Jamaica Gleaner, and it says, shortages, inflation, frustrate Cubans struggling to get by. Yep. And Cuba is just, Cuba is the closest neighbor to Jamaica. It's just north of us, And in Cuba, we have the tribe of Manasseh, predominantly scattered about throughout Cuba, one of the 12 tribes of Israel. So they are our brothers and sisters, you understand? And this is what's happening to them now, food shortages and inflation, you understand? Let's get into it. And it says here, after 7 hours in line, she achieved her goal. Wow. The purchase of 2 plastic 1-liter bottles of cooking oil, for which she paid 48 Cuban pesos. That would be $2 each. Right? I guess that $2 is talking about US dollars. Not sure. We'll check it out. But let's get into the article. And she said, I was standing for many hours. You have to wait your turn to be able to enter for 2 bottles, but it's something, she said, the retired 65-year-old. Grocery shopping has become an increasingly costly and arduous struggle for many people in a country where the fill in the blank, inefficient production, government controls, and US economic sanctions have aggravated an economic crisis. A drastic drop in crucial tourism income caused by fill in the blank helped spur the government last year to adopt reforms it had long considered. Those included the elimination of an inefficient dual currency system that had made the local peso, which that's the Cuban money, a sort of second-class currency. It had been a poor cousin to the convertible peso used by tourists, people who worked with them, and those who received money from relatives abroad. Alright, so as you can see there, their money is basically getting weak and weak, weaker and weaker. The same thing that's happening with the Jamaican currency. You understand? Here in Jamaica, on the news yesterday, they said that they're raising the pay, right? They're raising it from 7,000 Jamaican dollars to what? 9,000 Jamaican dollars. Yep, per week. But then when you do the calculation with inflation, you're gonna realize that raise was just nothing. Yo. Adoption of a single currency for all, along with shortages, led within a few months to sharply increase prices for many goods that weren't matched, for most at least, by the simultaneous rise in salaries. And because the government has had trouble producing or importing all the goods needed, it also led to emergence of a black market, with people paying premium dollars or for scarce items. And that's all we need. Yeah, man. The main point being, there are shortages going on with food, and the inflation is increasing rapidly, right? That's all we needed. You see, in these times, we're gonna need the Lord's mercy. You understand? Because these food prices and this inflation is just leading up to a big disaster, right? If we don't have the Lord in these times, we are gonna be through. Because you have to remember that we don't plan to take, the Vanessa in the arm, nor when the Marcus, of the beast come on the scene, we don't plan to deal with it either. So we're gonna need mercy from Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. You understand? Let's get the book of Job, chapter 5 and verse 20. And it reads, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Main point there being in famine, we will be redeemed, because that is what it's all coming down to, right? Everybody won't die from a famine, but most people, starting with the lower class, will be killed off. You understand? And we're going to be below the poor class because we are getting ready to lose everything. You understand? People from the poor class will be taking the Marcus and they will take the Vanessa, but we won't be doing that. So we're going to be in an even lower state than them. And that is where it's going to take divine intervention, in order for us to eat. You understand? And the Lord is only doing that for his elect, which we hope to be of. So we double ourselves to hopeful elect, right? Because we know that the Lord will intervene on the elect's behalf and cause them to eat. You understand? Because they won't comply to the beast system. And it's the elect of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai that will cling to the 100% faith, in those precious names. Yahweh, which is the name of the Heavenly Father, Wa Yahweh Shai, which is the name of his only begotten Son. Right? So this is Psalms 91. I'm going to read verse 1 and 2, and it says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. See? I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In him will I trust. And it's the word refuge there. Psalms 91 and 2. Let's look at the word refuge. Alright. So the Hebrew word there is makase. Makase. And it means, let's see, it says refuge, shelter, right? When you go down to the bottom, it says, hope, a place of refuge, shelter, and trust. So that's what the Lord is going to be for us. You understand me? I say, a shelter from rain or storm, from danger. And what's the danger of the famine? You being starved to death, right? So we're going to be sheltered from that. You understand? And then, man, the frustration that is going to come, from all of this hunger is going to lead up to what? It's going to lead up to invasions, home invasions, and mass bloodshed, because people will be fighting over food, whether they like to hear it or not. It sounds like a joke now, but when trouble come in, when shit hit the fan, there's no food, people will lose their minds, right? Because these people don't know what it is like, for the most part, to go a day without, or even 3 days without eating. This is book of 2 Esdras chapter 15 and verse 19. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. We have that coming up next, right? Home invasions. Nobody is safe. Nobody at all. Especially the single parent homes, with their mothers. You understand? And at this point in time, we should be buckling down in our spiritual walk. right? In obedience and learning how to call upon the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, which, by now, with whom we should be building our relationship with, and watching the times that we're in, and praying to receive mercy when shit hit the fan, because we're gonna need it. We can't protect ourselves, and a lot of brothers praying for that spiritual power as well to come in those times, or simply for a standard to be lifted up for them, because we do understand that not everybody will receive spiritual power, but if you're of the elect, a standard will be lifted up, even if you don't receive the spiritual power. But yeah, we should be watching the times, yo. Luke 21:36. Watch ye therefore, coming from Yahushua himself, and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. These things, verse 11. When you go back up to verse 11, he tell you what these things are. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. And those are the things that we are gonna need to be to receive mercy from. When you go back down to verse 36, you see there it say, we need to always pray so we can be worthy to escape those things. You understand? And to stand before the Son of Man. When you look up the word, in the Greek for stand there, what's that? Luke 21:36. Luke 21, verse 36. When I look it up, stand before the Son of Man. The Greek word there is histemi, right? And the definition that we're looking for is definition number 2. Yeah. Definition number 2b. And then this definition there. This is the one. This one here. And it says, to stand or to be kept intact, right? To escape in safety. This definition is solid, because that's what we're gonna need, escape in safety from all of these things that are coming. You understand? So the Lord will secure his elect, and all of you Israelites, wicked Israelites, man, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the ones likened unto speckled birds, all of you Israelites rebelling and bugging out at this point in time when we should be securing our faith. You can keep doing your do. Enjoy the merit while it lasts, yo. And the ways of the world. Go ahead and enjoy. Turn your back on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai now. And when that famine pull up on the scene, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're going to be the ones who will feel it the most. You understand? Because even the so-called white man, don't have any plans for you. Right? And Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to fuck up this place, in a very gruesome way with all of these plagues that's coming. You understand? And that famine is going to be one of them, yo. Jerk chicken and your jerk pork will be a high commodity. It's going to be scarce. Luke 6 and verse 25. Woe unto you that are full. This is Yahushua speaking. For ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now. Laughing at the prophets, calling them garments tablecloths, saying that we're mad. We are bearded up and we don't look presentable. Fuck all you guys. For ye shall mourn and weep. And guess what? The prophets will be laughing. The men of the Lord will be laughing at famine when it comes. So it is what it is. It's just about that time. Keep holding on. Our praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Lord willing, you are edified. Shalom.